Just want to show you how this cuts. Look how soft that is. Want you to have some. Open my eye. Today we are going to make our keto Pavlova. Now what is a Pavlova? As I cut my parchment paper in a square, we'll talk about that. Now Pavlova is a meringue style dessert where the meringue is the base and everything else flows from that. So right now we are going to make our circle. And with this Pavlova, you're going to have a marshmallow base, and marshmallow we like. It's going to be a meringue, and you could put all types of fruit, sauces on top, and it's going to be beautiful. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to mark how our Pavlova is going to sit. We're going to put it on this parchment paper. We're going to draw a nice circle around the parchment paper. And then we're going to flip it over because we definitely don't want to eat our marker. So flip it over and you can still see through where you want your meringue to sit. And I have my oven preheated on 210 degrees Fahrenheit. Alright, so it's going to cook long and slow. Next, I'm going to separate 4 egg whites. It's important to know that these egg whites are room temperature. That's very important when you're making a meringue. They have to be room temperature. Alright, so we're going to put them all the way down. And I'm going to beat these on high speed until they get a little frothy. You'll see how it looks. You'll see how it looks. So right about here is when I'm going to start adding my powdered erythritol sugar. Slowly but surely. I'm going to add that sugar in. Not too much at one time. Then we're going to add a half a teaspoon of cream of tartar. That going in there. Back on. I'm also going to stand this down to make sure that our other ingredients don't get lost in the sauce and they get fully incorporated around those edges. Not to get so that looks good. Now I'm going to add my teaspoon of lemon juice. And I'll just put that in on about a medium low. About medium. So just incorporate that. So this is how you know you got a good meringue, when you can just hold it. It doesn't fall. So now we can go back to our template and put our meringue next to it, and we can just start putting our meringue on the inside. So we're going to use some of these small pieces in here to keep this down just a tad, not too much. This is actually Smash that down a little bit. Grab this, smash that down a little bit. Just a little dab. Smash that down. Just so when we start building this, we can have a little resistance. So we'll put this out around the edges here. Notice we have our circle. And then the cool part, start lifting the sides. Just lifting each one of these sides to give it that look on the outside. Nice height. Flatten the base. Then we'll put it in the oven. It's been preheating for at 210, and we'll put this in for about 1 hour and 15 minutes. As my Pavlova is cooking, and even after it's done, after it's cooling, I'm getting my ingredients together. I'm going to get some chocolate, break that up. I have my sugar-free chocolate syrup. I'm actually going to transfer it into a little dollar store container where I could, do a little more artistic finish. And I have some blueberry and I have some mango. Okay, my Pavlova is out of the oven, so I'm just going to get the rest of my toppings ready while it's cooling. You want to let that Pavlova cool for about 20 minutes, depending on, conditions in your kitchen where you're letting it cool. Definitely want it to be cool to the touch on the outside, especially if you're putting toppings on it like I am, chocolate sauce, powdered sugar, in my case, erythritol, powdered erythritol. Get some good angles on this chocolate. Okay, I'm going to make my whipped cream for my Pavlova. I'm going to start with 3/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. Pour that in. And then we're going to do 3 tablespoons of erythritol powdered sugar. It's like a confectioner sugar substitute, sugar-free. I'm going to do 3 heaping tablespoons. So that's 1. 2, 3. Start that on low. We'll bring it up to a good speed. And we're going to wait till these stiff peaks to form. Alright, so this looks like it's about done. And this looks pretty good when, a little bit of this stays on. About to there. You don't want it to look almost like a meringue. You want it kind of be able to be manageable. So we know we've got a good frosting when it doesn't fall off the spoon, because I actually want to pipe this. So I'm going to put this in my piping gun. So here's where the finishing touches come into play. pipe around here on the edges of this. Notice how it's hard on the outside. But on the inside, and that is just gorgeous. There's your Pavlova, mango, blueberry, meringue.
Be blessed, my brother. Be blessed, my sister. Be blessed wherever this life leads you. Let me encourage you. Let me speak life to you. You can depend on God to see you through. You can depend on me to pray for you.
trust you, God.
Yes, we do.
Let's do it. We are going to pray. I thank you, God. We can depend on you
Yes.
for
Yes.
everything.
Yes, God.
You are our source.
Mm.
You take away pain, depression.
Yes, God.
With one word, you release your peace on everybody under the sound of my voice. Anybody that's listening, peace. Know that Jesus is with you. He loves you.
I sense a lot of people are going through issues in America with eviction and not knowing where you're going to be, where you're going to live, where your family is. But I just want you to know that God sees and He knows. Be encouraged. I heard a favorable situation today where a person didn't get kicked out of their home. That God blessed them. And there was money available in government programs to help you. So, not that we depend upon the government. God is governed over all. He's governed over all. Amen.
God bless you.